Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Let's Talk Sport, live and free on YouTube. I'm your host today, Jamie Davies, and we are bringing you live watch-along coverage of the opening weekend of the new Danish Superliga season. And it is AGF, the champions, who won the league last season for the first time in over 40 years as they begin their defending season against Brøndby IF, and the game has just kicked off, and it is Brøndby who are attacking from right to left as the visitors. As always, I forget to start the timer. Let me just put it a bit ahead already. Looks like Brøndby were going for a quick attack there. Let me just make sure the timing's at the same time. 30 seconds now. So the starting lineups are on your screen, and the substitute options for both teams are on the bottom left and bottom right corner of your screen. And already AGF playing in their home colours of white shirt and you could say navy shorts, while Brøndby are playing in yellow shirt and navy shorts with yellow socks. We did of course cover Brøndby's final game of last season in a European playoff against FC Copenhagen, and it proved to be Steve Cooper's last game in charge before he got the sack. And of course, what we have to remember as well is AGF are not playing in their main stadium. They are playing in a temporary ground, and that is, of course, the Fidgerby Stadium, which normally they play at Ceres Park, but Ceres Park has been having a new job done to it. Well, collapsed and build a new one, but it's that was at the end of 2024, and at the moment they are still working on that. So just a reminder, the lineups are on your screen, including the gloves next to those at the top of the list of the goalkeepers for your teams today. We've got a goal kick now for Brøndby, the first one of the game. So Brøndby attacking from left to right, AGF from right to left. And of course, as I say, this is only the second game of the Superliga season. There was another match last night which involved Viborg and Obi. That was a Friday night game. There'll be more Danish Superliga games on tomorrow. But if you have just joined us, do reach out to us on the live chat page. The football season is back underway. Hope all is well. Do reach out, we'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't yet, do vote on our live poll asking you who do you think is going to win. I'll look at it early on, and actually everyone's going for a Brøndby win at the moment. Meanwhile, it's with the goalkeeper of Jesper Hansen. Sorry, that's Jesper Hansen. Out to the right of Frederick Tiganga. And it's going to be a throw-in on the far side, not far from the halfway line, still in the AGF half. And as you can imagine, you can hear the atmosphere. This is live audio from the game. So it is a brilliant atmosphere for the opening game of the season. It's not sunny, it's not raining though, but there seems to be clouds in the sky this evening in Denmark, in the second biggest city of Denmark. And here come AGF now with you could say first real attack of the game, 3 minutes in, and it's only to be kicked away back to the centre circle. AGF still have it in possession with their defenders of Jakob Andersen. Now out wide to, I believe that's Frederick Emery. Emery cuts in from right to left. That's a good ball across the left-hand side to Arnstad. Arnstad will go for it. Oh, and how's that not gone in? The ball went across the face of goal, past the goalkeeper on the near post, and there was just no one there to convert it. It was there on a play for AGF to already open the scoring before we even reached the 5th minute mark. Still all square, AGF still in possession, as we remember. As I said, Brøndby, of course, hoping to kind of forget about how they ended last season, losing to their arch rivals of FC Copenhagen and missing out on a spot in the Europa Conference League qualifiers. Great strength defending that was by what looks to be from, I think that was Eric Cal. It was Eric Cal out-muscling his opponent of Marcus Younis. I think Younis was hoping that the referee would give Brøndby a free kick, but instead he got the last touch before the ball went out for a goal kick, and Brøndby don't get anything, and they actually get a foul against them just outside the AGF penalty area. Just showing that replay again of Frederick Emery's cross, which was a terrific cross. We got Idabag asking, do you show it? No, sadly this is a watch-along, not a live stream of the game. We don't have the rights for that. But if you can't find it anywhere else to be able to watch the game, of course I'm here to keep you up to date as to what's going on in the match. Huge game to start off the new season. Oh, that's a pull on the shirt. Surely, ref, is that a foul? All the fans on that corner are standing up from their seats. I think they're all shouting at the nearby linesman as well as the referee, who's located just outside the box. Actually, I didn't see much contact there. I could understand why the referee, well, Binks is the one that they're saying caused the foul. Then there was a late challenge on Binks by... Just trying to figure out that was it. No, it was Links. Yeah, Links on Binks. Links on Binks. Easy one to remember. Throw-in it'll be for Brøndby. Long ball going out to the left, far left-hand side. Of course, this ground is covered in trees. I don't know much about AGF, ladies and gentlemen, but if you do know, I'd love to. It's fantastic. I just love that there's trees everywhere. Boos on Binks after they thought he claimed a foul against the home team. He has the possession. He plays it out to Jordi van der Berge. Sadly for me, ladies and gentlemen, I am not on the Colesberg today. It is Aldi's highly fascinating Vive, basically a copycat make of Coca-Cola. But I am off to the pub after this game, so I'll have a beer then. Still Brøndby winning on our poll, but here they come now, Brøndby. That's a good cross if they can get there. Oh, those two yellow shirts. And the ball felt like it was rolling for ages going across the face of goal in the penalty area. Two Brøndby players just didn't go for it. One of them involved Patrick Mortensen. It went past him, and then it looked just to be a little bit too far for Philip Bungard. Good chance that was for Brøndby. They'll get some confidence booster in them from that attack. Come on! So if you have just joined us, welcome to our opening game of the Danish Superliga season. Here we are on July 25th, and the football season already starting. Literally less than a week since the World Cup finished last Sunday, when Spain defeated Argentina in extra time. Thanks to my good man Joe Stanley for covering that here on the channel. If you did watch that with him, well done for getting through that. What in my eyes is one of the most boring football finals I've ever seen. Sadly, that was the case. Meanwhile, Brøndby in their own half. And it's fair to say that at the moment, both teams are going for it here. And it's AGF now, approaching on the left-hand side. It's with what looks to be Emery. Emery with the cross. That's not a back cross there. It went towards the back end of the 6-yard box. But this time it didn't find anyone in a white shirt, and Brøndby have dealt with it, but it's still AGF with the ball. It's on the far side now, and that was a poor attempted pass. A bit of a half-arsed pass, really, that took a deflection, and Brøndby have intercepted comfortably. Of course, if you want to check out the formation, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it looks like. That's what Live Score is predicting. AGF going for a 3-4-3 formation, while Brøndby are going for a 4-2-3-1 approach. and the bench players are there as well. And of course the referee today is Morten Cruyff, who is from Denmark. But if we do look at the stats of this game, at the moment it looks as though actually the stats are a bit... Oh, let me see if I can... well, that's probably a bit too... Sorry, you can't really see that, can you? I'm going to have to probably read that out. Hang on a moment. Let's see if I can minimise it a little bit. I guess that'll do. Probably just see that better way. At the moment, possession-wise, it's AGF leading at 61%, Brøndby with 39%. And at the moment, really, block shots, we've only had the one which was towards AGF there. So early days in this match. Do reach out to us on the live chat page, folks. Don't be shy, we'd love to hear from you. How's your day been? Who are you going for in this game? Who do you think can win the Superliga this season? Back with the game, AGF have got a goal kick coming up, but they're actually playing... While the stand behind the goal to my right is empty, there's not many seats filled in on that stand. I'm not sure why that is. Remember, this is a temporary stadium. So I think, I mean, even though it's a small ground and it's a temporary structure, the noise has been terrific from the first minute here. The referee has awarded a free kick to the hosts. There's a foul on Eric Cal. He's got the ball back now after the free kick has been retaken. He's on the halfway line. He's got a bit of space around him. He's literally looking left to right, holding the ball in the same position. And then he decides to play it back instead. Then a diagonal ball out wide. Couldn't pick out. I think they were looking for Arnstad there. And he couldn't quite keep control of that long delivery. And it's gone out for a goal kick to Brøndby. Of course, Brøndby, as we mentioned before, they let go of Steve Cooper after missing out on Europe at the end of the season. We covered that on Let's Talk Sport. We also covered the Danish Cup final the week prior to that game as well, which saw FC Midtjylland beat FC Copenhagen by 1-0 in their own stadium at the Parken. So that was a big kick in the heart to the FC Copenhagen fans. Back with the game, AGF with a cross, and it's dealt with on the near post by Binks, and he's certainly been keeping himself busy. He got his left leg behind that cross to block it and pretty much kick it out for a corner kick. And this, I believe, is our first corner of the game as we reach nearly 13 minutes. GIF Links is going to take this corner on the far side. No options for short corners here. It looks like it's going to go directly in. There's at least 2 or 3 AGF players hovering around the edge of the 18-yard box. Here, no one marking them. Keep an eye on them maybe. Here comes the corner. There's calls that there was a push before that ball had come into the 6-yard box. Referee has pointed for another corner. I must admit I was distracted by what was going on. There's calls for a shirt pull there. Again, I don't think there was much in that. I think that might have involved Jacob Anderson, quite a tall player who, of course, is going to be seen as an aerial threat for these corners. Here they go once again, AGF. It's a short corner this time, and it's right in front of the near post, and it's gone back to Links, and it's cleared away from the penalty spot. But Brøndby, all their players were in that box, and it's just gone towards the halfway line for AGF to intercept. It's now on the far side, back to the corner kick taker that it was of Links. Chipped, looped ball into the penalty area, approaching the right-hand side. That will be a corner. A third corner now to be on the far side. Reminder that AGF are attacking from right to left. I must admit, it looks like a fantastic evening in Ios to go and watch some football in a stadium that's not closed in either. If you find the right hill nearby, you can probably watch this game. Here it comes in again with a swinging cross by Links. Header there. Didn't quite get his back behind that. And it's gone wide for a goal kick at the end. And I believe that was, I think that was Mikael Anderson who went for that one. Short goal kick taken by the visitors. At the moment, 75% of you now go for a Brøndby win. We might later on do other polls on the live chat page. We sometimes, if I remember, that is to do it for the Man of the Match award. Here come Brøndby now from a throw-in on the far side. And they've just got themselves the first corner. Bungard trying to push there. Bungard, what looks to be playing towards the left-hand side today. And Binks Binks and Van der Berg coming up to it for this corner. The two centre-halves, the two big men for the team in yellow. So this corner is going to be taken to the far top right corner. It's a Lord dear, it's a terrible corner. It's gone back to the corner kick taker. And he couldn't even get a cross back in there. They'll forget that one in a hurry, I'm sure. And AGF will just at least try and clear and maybe go on the counter-attack. But fair play to the Brøndby players. They got themselves back towards the halfway line to try and stop that counter-attack and that momentum. Still all square on the opening weekend of the Danish Superliga 2026 to 2027 season. 12 teams going for the league again. Viborg, getting a win over Obi yesterday by a goal to nil. Oh, that was a curler effort from far out. And that was from Marcus Jonas, who cut in play, and he actually did really well. He got past Eric Cow, no problem. Went for a left curler, just too high at the end. Goalkeeper didn't even have to stretch out for it, just spectated it, letting him go past him in the air. Oh, that's a good pass. And then the ball comes across. Goalkeeper should have got there, but luckily his teammate was able to clear it. And I think that was Van der Berg who got there at the end, but the goalkeeper for me, Schmidt, should have got there. Of course, I think the big question this season is what can FC Copenhagen do after what has been a bit of a disappointing campaign last year. Only just made into a European spot. There is, of course, some Denmark teams taking part in the European playoffs. Sorry, not European playoffs. European qualifiers later this week. They had their first legs last week, which included FC Midtjylland when they played against Besiktas the other night, in which Besiktas won 1-0 against a 10-men Midtjylland. We will actually, I think this Thursday night, I mean, I'll see if I can. I'm working away during the day on Thursday. Oh, there's a yellow card. And that's a yellow for what looks to be Mats Kula. And that was for a late challenge on what looked to be on Sebastian Jorgensen. Just went in there and he actually had his studs up a little bit there. I think he had it in control, but that was still a bad challenge. Another shirt pull there, referees. Actually, that was a yellow one. I need to change that. So Colette there, hopefully you can see his name still, despite the yellow background and the yellow font. Yellow card for him, our first booking of the game. Have we got another yellow coming up here? This time, Fokje Jensen with a foul. Brøndby certainly getting their teeth into this. Yellow card though. Joe Stanley says Brøndby for the win purely because Daniel Agger played for them. Tattoo artist these days, isn't he? Not just a footballer. Well, former footballer. He had a lot of tattoos on his arms, from what I can remember. Here's another low ball across AGF. Finally I can see the Brøndby away supporters. They're in the bottom left corner of my screen. But yeah, some atmosphere this is for a small little stadium, a temporary ground, as I keep saying. I thought that might have gone for a corner, but instead it went out before the corner flag. So it's a throw-in for AGF. Going to be a long throwing attempt. Flick header near on the near post. Oh, and a free hit. Goes well high and wide. How on earth's that not at least found the target? Anderson, he knows he should have done better. Maybe he was just shocked to see the ball. Yeah, I don't think it was expected of him to even see that get to him. It went past a yellow shirt. And yeah, well, at that close range, with his left foot attempt, he probably should have scored, but it is still all square. Best chance of the game so far. It was on a plate for him, but I think he was stunned that the ball had even got to him. And I do think that happens in reaction to some players. They just don't envision it getting to them. Goalkeeper stretches out there, picks it up in the air, and Jesper Hansen gets applause from the home crowd. And instead of him taking the applause, he gets on with his job and makes a throw outside the box. And already the hosts are inside the Brøndby penalty area. Very quick attack there, but it was a foul. That looked to have been Frederick Emery, who's been penalised. And it'll be a free kick for Brøndby. Joe Stanley says he believes he is. Daniel Agger is a tattoo artist. Of course, we'll check out the fixtures in a bit of what's coming up in the Superliga this weekend. And let's not forget, there's a lot of Danish football teams getting involved in the European qualifiers. Oh! Another cross in front of the centre of the goal, but just doesn't find any AGF players. They're going to have to try again. Ayers at the moment are certainly showing why they're champions. They just haven't got a goal yet. Could that be coming soon? Nearly 24 minutes gone in this game. This is the only Superliga game taking place today. More of them happening tomorrow. Oh, is that a foul? I think he got the ball. AGF still in possession. Referee's happy to play on. It's with Emery now. Emery on the left-hand side, up against one man. He's trying to outpace him. He gets stripped in the penalty area. Referee, though, was near it, and he was confident enough to say no penalty. I don't see Emery complaining either as they continue with this game. It's with Marcus Younis now for Brøndby as he enters the AGF penalty area. And that's good defending at the end on the near post. cleared away for a throw-in nearby, about 10 yards away from the corner flag. Does he get the ball? He doesn't. But I don't see Emery, in terms of body language, he didn't protest enough. Well, he didn't protest enough, so maybe he was happy to look at the ref and go, in terms of visual contact, to go, you know, nothing wrong there, ref, he didn't foul me. Of course, as we reach 25 minutes, some of the watch-alongs we did over the last few weeks, me and Joe Stanley, was the World Cup matches. And around this time of the game, you're used to the hydration break. Oh, I hope they don't do that here. I'm assuming they're not doing that in Denmark. It's not necessary. But I hope we don't see that ever again. Just adds more added time, which ruins the momentum, in my opinion. Well, most of you went for a Brøndby win in the live chat poll, but I'll say this now. I think AGF have been the better team. Oh, that's a late challenge. That might be a red. It's a yellow. There's a foul on Emery. And it was Bartos Slice who's been given the yellow card. And I must admit, that could have been, well, maybe leg break is a bit over the top there, but that could have been an injury at the start of the season. Emery get past his opponent. It was the end of his toe that got to the end of his shin. It could have been a lot worse if the timing wasn't good. So Slice gets into the book alongside Colett. So already 2 yellow cards from our referee today. If you haven't yet, folks, do click the subscribe button to Let's Talk Sport. Give us a like as well if you're enjoying this. The plan is for this season is to bring you more Danish Superliga games. We had great numbers doing a couple of games towards the end of last season when we did the Danish Cup final and that Superliga European playoff match between Brøndby and FC Copenhagen. We really enjoyed doing those streams. And of course, we'll be keeping an eye on the Dutch Eredivisie. That kicks off in a couple of weeks' time. Long throw-in to come here. Oh, it takes a deflection, and referees seen enough there to give a throw-in to the champions. Yeah, last touch coming off Sleece. Well, the corner kick's going to be taken by Mikael Andersen, but he actually paused for a moment ahead of this fourth corner for the team, where I think he's getting chance off. Oh, that's not good to see. Someone throwing, it might have been a plastic cup that hit the left shoulder of Mikael Andersen, and he did pause for a moment before taking the corner, before that cup had reached him. He must have been getting some sort of words said by the fans. That was probably irritating him. Not good to see. And as we say it, oh, what a save. Great block by the goalkeeper. And Son Smith keeps Brøndby in this game. Keeps them level at least. Flick header and then a strike right at the goalkeeper. It's a great save. It was right at him, but he still had to get his body behind it. Another corner to come. Another object thrown in the on the pitch, I thought, but corner has been taken. A bunch of players for both teams heading the ball away on the near post. We're going to try again. AGF, they've had to go a few yards back though on the far side. Referee gives Cole a free kick as he falls to the ground. Cole already is in the book, so he's got to be careful. He tripped him up, but referee was happy to not get the yellow card out. FIFA Anton asking, where can you watch the match? I'm currently watching it on a stream, well, mainly a betting stream, to be honest with you. But it depends where you're watching it from. In terms of country, I'm in the UK. So free kick to come. Swung in. Oh, how's that not found the corner of the net? I'm not sure if the goalkeeper had any say in that. Well, referee's pointed to the goal for a goal kick, so no deflection, I don't think. It was offside, but linesman at the time didn't call, and I don't think we have VAR. I can't remember if we have VAR in the Superliga. If any of you viewers do know, please say on the live chat page. Well, it's all AGF at the moment. Offside against them though. Brøndby will get a free kick. So here come Brøndby again. They've been a bit quiet inside the AGF half so far in this game. The only real attempt we've seen was Eunice going for a curler. Now it's Franco Jensen. Oh, a cross is deflated by the goalkeeper. And there was a bicycle kick effort, only for it to go wide. And it's been left for a throw-in. Mainly because the Brøndby player who could have gone and collected it, I think would have been offside. That was Oliver Villadsen. Yes, he was running back into play. So I think he knew if he went and touched that ball, that would have just been offside. Instead, he'd rather see AGF get a throw-in instead of a free kick. Throw-in has been taken and Beck has been fouled. Just doing up his laces on his left boot before he gets himself back up to continue. Well, 33 minutes gone and it's still all square, so everything to play for. But as always, these games, in my research, it's very rarely that there are games that finish all square in terms of a goalless draw. Another long ball, yet again the Brøndby defence can't deal with it. And Binks had felt like he had no option but to just head it out for a corner. Quite far out from goal when it happened, and there was no opponent on him there. Did put his hand up and give the thumbs up to his teammates. I think he was apologising. They've got to be quick with the defender because the corner's taken short and quick, and it's through there. No, only for it to be cleared away from the edge of the 6-yard box yet again though. I always like the idea of leaving one player up top, because if you make a clearance, someone is there to go and get it straight away. But AGF have got all the time in the world to pick up the loose ball and try and go again here from the halfway line. It's a long ball delivery directly through the middle. Is there a foul? The referee says it is, but it looks as though it was just outside of the penalty area. And Binks looks to be the man who's in trouble here. And that looked to be a foul on Carl Anderson. Binks, yeah, he does kick his left foot goes behind the knee of Anderson, doesn't get the ball whatsoever. Good chest control by Anderson, and he was in a sandwich there between two yellow shirts. Would have been interesting if he was able to continue play there, but instead he gets a free kick. It's in a dangerous area. Something for Son Smith to think about. Let us know where you're watching the game from today, folks. Are you watching this stream from Denmark? Are you here in the UK, or are you elsewhere? Let us know on the live chat page. We'll give you a mention. Or shout out, you could say. Well, here comes the free kick. Oh dear, that's way over the crossbar. Did well to get it over the over the wall there, but sadly could not convert Tobias Beck. We've not seen much of Tobias Beck yet. He's playing a centre forward role. I mean, he played 32 games last season in the league, and he was able to score 12 goals and get 4 assists. Been playing in the Superliga for the last 3 seasons, and last season was probably his best yet, with first time reaching double digits in his scoring form. And Tobias Beck, I'm sure, would love to start the season with a goal or 2 today if possible. Meanwhile though, after 35 minutes, we've had no goals yet here in Ios. With Younes, now with Villadsen, only for it to be intercepted. Anderson's done very well. He keeps running it and pushing it forward. He gets fouled, he puts his hands to the ball because he fell to the ground. He felt as though he should have had a free kick. The referee, I don't think, liked his reaction since he didn't give a free kick, and I think even the manager is a little frustrated looking at his facial expressions there, thinking, you know, don't put your hand on the ball when you don't know for sure if you've won the free kick. It probably would have been a free kick, but the referee clearly didn't like that. Great run by Mikael Anderson. And Frøkjær Jensen certainly struggled there. I think he was aiming to foul him, but luckily he got the free kick his way out of nowhere. That would cross in. The perfect chance. Oh, it's a half-volleyed effort at goal, only for it to go a bit wide, but probably sums up Brøndby's first half so far. Just not really been much spark. It's a terrific cross, but I think when he had a man running at him, it was always going to be tricky to convert that on target. Throw-in for Brøndby. It's getting quite lively in the dugout of both teams. Of course, on the outskirts of Copenhagen, that's where Brøndby are based. And IS AGF, they are, of course, known as the second biggest city in the country of Denmark. So I think for AGF to win the league in front of Brøndby in Copenhagen last season, first time in over 40 years, so it certainly was an historical season, not just for them, but for the league itself and for the country. They have won 4 league titles in history, only 4. Oh, it's a poor attempt. Ball slowly rolls out for a goal kick. Oh, it's a poor goal kick clearance, and he might get punished. Oh, just goes wide at the end. And I must admit, from my angle here, I thought for a moment with that shot so long range out, I thought top left corner and the goalkeeper's way out of position. Wasn't a bad attempt actually watching the replay. And I think Smith will be a little relieved because that was a poor clearance. Oof. Ball just swerves too much to find the target, but it was a great attempt. It was a lot closer than I thought it was. Referee gives a free kick to AGF. 4 minutes remaining until half time. Of course, we'll have added time. Oh dear, volleyed effort, going for glory there. Jorgensen, it just drops to him outside the box. Tries to put his left boot across it. He did so, but he put his left boot in too much under that ball there for it to go out for a goal kick for Brøndby. And I think really for Brøndby, they'll welcome the half-time team talk. They've just not really had the attempts yet. Still not had a shot on target, but yet again, AGF have only had one so far. But in terms of shots off target, AGF have certainly been doing a lot more. And there's been not even any block shots for the visitors. Oh, excuse me. I must admit, I'm a bit tired. When I was setting up this stream this morning, I was debating whether to do because I was feeling a bit tired. But here I am, ladies and gentlemen. We might have to check out and review the kicks at half-time of both teams. I'm a big fan of the AGF one. I saw it early on Google Images, but seeing it now, I always like to see it in action on the football pitch to see if I'd still like it then, and I do like it. So just over 2 minutes left until added time at least. I think we'll have at least a minute or two in because of some of the fouls we've seen. Luckily no hydration breaks to extend that. Thank God we see the back of that. I just hope the Premier League or the bigger leagues do not decide to follow that. I just fear they would. Did any of you enjoy the World Cup? It's a foul by Emery. Emery of AGF. Fouls Eunice. Eunice trying to go on a run down that near side. Another free kick as the ball's gone a few yards forward. It's a long ball across the field from right to left. And despite the attempt to go long there, the team from the west outskirts have decided to go back towards their goalkeeper. And then a long diagonal play down that left-hand side is headed out for a throw-in for Brøndby. It's now a short throw-in right next to the corner flag on my top right corner. And they shield the ball well there, Brøndby, and they win themselves another throw-in, pretty much in line with the edge of the 18-yard box. Throw-in is taken. Oh, good defending by Tikanga. He did get the last touch, so it's a throw-in again for Brøndby. And despite, instead of trying to challenge their defenders, they've decided to play it back towards the halfway line and try and switch it from left to right by playing the ball on the ground, and instead they've gone back towards their goalkeeper, and then the goalkeeper out to Villenson. Goalkeeper has it yet again of Smith. This time he's getting chased down and had no option but to just boots it out as far as he can. Free kick one just inside the centre circle in the AGF half for the visiting team. It's taken quickly. Could they get a goal just before half time despite being the second best team? Offside, is it? Offside, I think. And might be a bit of a delay towards the restart. Something's going on with one or two players there. Free kick for AGF, so I think that was offside. And referee's happy to not give out added time. So we're finished on 45 minutes to come to the end of the first half here. So no goals yet in either of these teams' start to the campaign in the Danish Superliga. It is AGF who are showing why they are champions so far by being the better team here at home here in Aarhus. But at the moment, Brøndby still are in it as it is all square. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back a few minutes before the second half begins. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the live stream of AGF versus Brøndby in the Danish Superliga. Second half is about to begin. Again, I always forget about the second half clock. Right, it's ready to go. So, the rain has come out. The floodlights are on. It's a bit cloudy out there, and there's been a substitution for Brøndby. We'll check that in just a bit. We're just waiting for the second half to begin. And then, of course, we'll see if one of these teams can find a winner after no goals reported in that first half. AGF, the champions, looking the better team so far, but of course, all that matters is the goal scoreline at full time. And here we go then. The second half has begun, and it is Brøndby who have started the game. So I started the second half from right to left, AGF from left to right. And already Smith, as he has been in the first half, busy making a big clearance deep into the AGF half. We'll just check who the substitution was. That's couldn't quite see who it was that came on. So I'm just waiting to get that confirmation. Do reach out to us on the live chat page. We've got Burgoyne saying roadworks ahead. Sure hope so. Not sure what that means. Olga Byler's reached out as well. Hello. If you haven't yet, do vote on our live poll. At the moment, it's still Brøndby who are favourites, even though I think they've been the worst of the two so far. So it is Kohler that's gone off for Brøndby, which makes sense after he got a yellow card early on in that first half. And he's been replaced by Divkovic. So let's change that. There we go, Divkovic now on the... I forgot to actually put who he's replaced. That would help. So yeah, I was going through the fixtures that are coming up in Europe this week for our Danish clubs. Well, I'll say that, but here come AGF on the front line, and it was a sliding challenge by Binks. He was up against Anderson against the run of play, but Binks did really well defending. Made the sliding challenge and pushed that ball out for a corner. First corner of the second half. Going to be taken by Anderson, who went on that attack just then. 7 corners already for AGF, only the one for Brøndby. A lot of fans look like they've came prepared. They've brought ponchos with them against this Danish rain. And the corner is only to be cleared out onto the left-hand side. It's back with Anderson, who picks up the pass. And he gets the last touch off opponent. He'll get a throw, and he's taken it quickly. And there's a few in the box waiting for that cross. It's back with Anderson again. Swings it in with his right foot, and it was too low. It was never going to reach his teammates towards that 6-yard area. And that was I don't know what was going on there, but it's a throw-in for Brøndby after all that. Something out of nothing. And they go on the attack quickly as the AGF defence line is trying to get back into place. And after all that, it is AGF who intercept and get it back. Foul against Brøndby as well. Against Beck. Sorry, for Beck. So throw and taking it towards the back line again for Brøndby. It's actually a bit cloudy back here in England. We've had a lot of sun, a lot of heat the last few weeks. We've hardly had any rain. Maybe that rain in Denmark will come over here in the UK at some point. Thank you, Nordic regions. To be honest, our country needs a bit of rain. It's been very dry. Anyway, I was going through those European fixtures that are coming up this week. Second leg ties, which has been a bit hit and miss for the Superliga. If I can find it. So AGF playing the second qualifying round in the second leg. They are away after what was a terrible home tie against Lech Poznan. They lost 4-1 in the first leg. Now they got to go over to Poznan and try and turn that around away from home, which is looking very unlikely. So that's this Wednesday at 6 p.m. We might do a stream for it, we'll see. But there are two Thursday night games. Starting off with a UEFA Europa League. Hang on a moment, here come Brøndby now. And it's a good tackle for it to go all the way back to Jesper Hansen. But Jesper Hansen with a poor, well, he's trying to make a quick long throw from outside the box. Is that a corner, says the ref? Yeah, the shot was deflected and went way over the crossbar. Jesper Hansen just taking responsibility there for that poor pass after he picked up a deflected shot that went straight to him. But no, FC Midtjylland will be at home on Thursday night, 6 p.m. kickoff it looks like, against Besiktas. They're only 1-0 down, so they could do it, they could turn it around. That's at the MCH Arena. And then Parken Stadium will be hosting FC Copenhagen. They take on Policia in the second qualifying round of the Conference League. 3-3 in that one at the moment. Oh, and it's a goal for Brøndby! And what have I been saying? They've been the second best team in this game so far. But Barthez Slees, who in my eyes has not been getting involved that much in this game, he's got a yellow card from the first half, but out of nowhere, close range, he was able to turn the ball with his body and was able to put it past Hansen through the centre of the net. And it is Brøndby that get their first goal of the season away from home at AGF. AGF 0, Brøndby 2, and Brøndby 1, and all of a sudden the stadium has gone very, very quiet. I don't even hear the drums anymore. That was a great header. I think that was Binks who got the header back down on the ground to an unmarked Sleaze who just simply, well, he had to go for it, didn't he? Right in front of goal. He had his back towards goal. He chests it down from the pass and then hit it with his right boot. Could not miss from there. 1-0. Well, what a start to the second half for the visitors. But I always like to say, if they scored too early, there's plenty of time, of course, left here in the second half. We've not even reached 10 minutes yet. And already our hosts, our champions, are going to go for a long throw in here. And you can tell it's wet out there as Beck has been literally wiping the ball with his shirt. Classic Rory Delap, he tries to go for a long throw. Instead, the header clearance has gone back to him towards his right boot, makes a cross, takes a deflection in towards the box, and it's instead AGF could not advance with that, and it's cleared away, but they've got it back in possession on the halfway line. One thing I forgot to put on is the goal emoji thing, so I'm going to have to just put it next to Sleaze's name. Well, the Brøndby fans the away supporters are jumping up and down in that corner. Something to shout about for them now. Joe Crosland is in the live chat page. Hello, Joe. He says, can't believe Brøndby have 13 beavers on the bench. Are you even allowed to build dams in football? Wow. If the boot fits. I think they need a dam for a defense for the rest of this game, Mr. Crosland. Good old beavers. And as we say that, Brøndby already have to defend this set piece coming up after what looked to be a foul by Bungard. He's got a yellow card as well. It's another player in the book. So Bungard in the book, just like Sleeves as well. Here it comes, a free kick. Only to be taken away again. So yeah, FC Copenhagen 3-0 against Palesia. What a game that'll be on Thursday night at Parken Stadium. I don't know what time that game kicks off though. It doesn't say here. Let me find out. I'd like to do a live stream of one of the games at least. The only problem is 6 PM. It's going to be tricky. I'm on a stadium visit on Thursday, so I might not be able to make it back on time depending on how long it takes. That's Old Trafford as well. I'm off to Old Trafford on Thursday for work. AGF looking for that equaliser then. But maybe we'll do the Wednesday night game even if AGF are looking to be down and out already in their Champions League qualifier. I'll have to check, but if you guys know on the live chat page, does that mean they can still demote to Europa League qualifying even though they've lost to the Champions League? You never know, an early goal could change things maybe. SKK_YT_10 has left a message saying if K. Not sure what that means. Brøndby still leading on our poll. Not far off the hour mark, but if you have just joined us, Brøndby take the lead here after a second half goal a few minutes ago from Sleaze, who was able to score close range. Was given to him in, well, the ball was given to him on a plate thanks to a wonderful header from Binks in the air. We're just showing a replay of an attack earlier from AGF, which shows one of the AGF players falling to the ground when trying to pick up a cross. Excuse me. Should have had coffee. I don't normally drink coffee. This isn't because of the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a good game. It's probably just more that I've just got back from the Open, and I've been back in work as well this week, which has made it a very long week. And I'm certainly going to look forward to a day off tomorrow. You know when you have days off, what do people get up to on days off? What do you do? Oh, there's a header that's just bounced over the crossbar. Brøndby nearly 2-0 up there. Big chance. Divkovic, who came on from the bench at the start of the second half with the delivery. And I think that was Max Edom who went for the header there on the far post. It was a good attempt, and especially when you head the ball downwards with a bounce as well, that can really trick and mess up the goalkeeper's positioning and how to approach the save. Now here come AGF. Cross from the right, that's straight to the goalkeeper. In all fairness to Anderson, he was just trying to keep the ball in play. By producing that cross, it was that or let it go out for a goal kick. There's no way he was going to keep it in play. Now here come Brøndby. Confident now to maybe put this game to bed. Who wouldn't have thought this a quarter of an hour ago when the second half begun? Just shows what half-time could do for teams. And it has proven to be a good team talk so far by their manager of Thomas Norgård, who replaced Steve Cooper in the summer. AGF 0, Brøndby 1. Of course, I know it's early days in the table, but a win for either of these teams, they would go joint top with Viborg, but of course the other 8 teams in the league haven't played yet. There's going to be a couple of substitutions coming up for the team trailing, and that involves Jorgensen coming off for what looks to be Boguer. So Boguer on for Jorgensen. I must admit I missed who the other one was. Corner for AGF. Just trying to find out who the other substitution was. So corner to come. It's the 8th corner of the game. From the near side, it's taken yet again. Great defending in the air by Brøndby.
Hey! Knudsen! Come on!
Oh, there we go. Now they've confirmed the substitution. It was Mikael Andersen coming off, which I'm surprised. I thought he played all right for Jonsson, it seems. Another substitution this time for Brøndby. a substitution for Brøndby. I must admit I missed that. We'll catch that in a moment. So 2 substitutions each from both teams so far. Whoa. Right in front of the away end as well. There's a couple of players pushing and shoving there. Seems to be the naughty corner.
That's the one! That's the one!
Oh, that's a late challenge, is it, ref? Yep, it's a yellow. He knew what he was doing. Yeah, Bungard with the... No, Divkovic has been yellow carded. There's been quite a few yellow cards in this game. So Divkovic with a yellow card. Let me just find out who the other substitution was. So Mortensen's gone off. I must admit, we're not seeing anything from Mortensen today, despite how well last season went for him. So that means now it is Wenger coming on, number 51 that is. Anyway, those are the substitutions done for now. That was quite a lot to do there. Hopefully that all comes clear on the main page. So throwing it is for Brøndby, in line with the edge of the 18-yard box in the AGF half. Short throw comes to nothing really for it to be cleared, but ends up going out. It doesn't come back into play. I feel like the longer there's not been much flow from AGF, and the longer that ends up being a gap between those attacking momentums for the hosts, I feel as though Brøndby could just mentally win this game by 1-0 by just, you could say, playing a bit scrappy, but also they have been trying to push the ball forward and try and go for that second goal, which I'd love to tell Thomas Tuchel maybe that's what he should have done against Argentina a few weeks ago. Oh, I'm still heartbroken by that. So they've got 22 minutes, AGF, to find an equaliser and avoid first defeat of the season, which no one likes to lose on their opening game of the season. But of course, you do wonder for AGF as well. They're having to balance playing European qualifiers as well as starting a new league season so early on. You do wonder if maybe that does take an effect. They will have to travel again, of course, in midweek. And I do think that's what makes it a lot more challenging for the top teams in any league. It's, as well as playing pretty much, over 30 games in the league throughout the season, it's also dealing with European games in midweek as well. A lot of focus has to change straight away on the next game. And I must admit, as a Man United fan, I'm looking forward to seeing what Michael Carrick can do for United, but I'm also concerned that now he will handle a season where he's involved in every competition, including the Champions League. Man United, for the first time in the Champions League phase as well, so that'll be interesting. 8 games every team's got to play. I assume it's 4 home, 4 away. They balance it out. Jamie Davies asks a question. He asks, what's the 11 links between the highest players? Good question, I don't know. Do you have the answer? I'm intrigued by the question. 18 minutes to go, AGF have got, I think it might have stopped raining. I can't quite tell. They're still wearing ponchos in the stands to the far side there. Oh, that's a high ball in as well, and a header just goes wide. And I thought for a moment they got a corner again, but referee says it's a goal kick. It's, yeah. Oh, actually, it could have came off a Brøndby player there, but either way, it'll be a goal kick. Let me know, folks, what you think of the AGF home shirt for this season. Let's show it in a minute. Oh, there's a Brøndby substitution. Bungard has come off, and he's being replaced by Ambek. Let me just sort that. I think Ambek's 38. You think I did my homework, wouldn't you? Going probably has, knowing the link to the 11 players. We'll read out the message in a minute if he has definitely one. Right. Actually, I can take the yellow card off that one as well. Again, manager Norgard is taking another play off because of yellow. He's still got 2 players out there with yellow cards, but we've seen, is it 4 substitutions now? Or was it just 3? 3, I think. Sorry, 4. Joe Costa says, sorry about the joy. It's absolutely understandable. Joe, I appreciate you apologising when it's not your fault, but it's someone's fault. Who is it though? That's the big question. We've actually got a big meeting on Monday night, lads. We're going to be trying to figure out how to shape up this channel ahead of the new 40 season, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully a bit more Danish Superliga, maybe some Eredivisie, some women's football. Hopefully it'll be a long and fun season with you all and with my close friends as well. So if you haven't yet, do subscribe to Let's Talk Sport. Meanwhile, AGF now into the penalty area. Oh, good save. And Hansen keeps it out. It will be a corner. It was Emery with the strike. Came to him and he didn't even look across the face of goal. He decided, I'm going to go for this. And it was going in, and that was a great, strong right-hand save to put it behind for a corner by Schmidt. So I said Hansen, didn't I? One was saying it's Schmidt who made the save. That's the wrong goalkeeper, Jamie. So corner to come. AGF have had plenty of corners, but they've not been able to convert any of them yet. Can they do it here? It looks promising. Up in the air, only for it to be cleared again. They might have to change the way they approach their corners for the rest of this game, if there are to get any, with quarter of an hour at least remaining. Double substitutions for the hosts. And it looks as though Emery has gone off. So Emery off. Carstensen is on. Anderson off for Jensen Abo. Here they come again, AGF. They're going to just keep going, I think. Well, it certainly has lived up this game. Quite the game to start off the season, but it's going to go all the way to the end, it feels. Long throw-in again. Up in the air, nothing happening there though. Headed back in towards the penalty area, and then another flick header further forward, only for it to be booted away. And it's gone all the way back to the home team's half, back to their goalkeeper of Hansen. I think it's raining again. It looks a bit more misty out there again, as of course it is towards the end of the night here in Denmark. Out on the right hand side, might go, oh dear me, what was that? Cut in from the right, and that was Carstensen, and you know, fresh pair of legs, certainly needs to get himself warmed up in the rain here. Terrible attempt, he just completely hit it so far wide past the far post there. He'll have to go again though. Still 12 minutes to go. Brøndby fans, how are you feeling? This could be a big 3 points here to start off the season. Oh, that's a good pass. Inside the 18-yard box. Oh! Goalkeeper pushes it away for now. Just finishing my Coke there. I must admit, that's not going to fit the box, so I'm just going to have to leave it as that. Joe Crosby says, as a massive Brøndby fan, I'm feeling great. Good man. I think I remember you did say you were a Brøndby fan. Well, 10 minutes they've got, Joe Crosland, at least to keep hold of this. Some of the players that are on the bench are looking nervous, watching on as the cameras are showing it. There's even umbrellas being shown on the sidelines. Remember, it's a temporary stadium. But at the moment, it'll be the Brøndby fans drinking Carlsberg tonight. They're drinking the water from the skies now. Good tackle that is. Ooh, oh, I say that, he kicks his leg. I don't think there's VAR in this, so I don't... Foyko has just come on. Another sub. Oh, VAR check is happening. Well, Binks, that confirms that there is VAR, even in this stadium. Lewis Binks is getting checked for VAR. He did kick his opponent after the tackle was made out of anger. Could that be a red? He hasn't got a yellow yet in this game, so the referee's actually going to check the VAR monitor. Could this be for a penalty then? Because it was inside the box. So if that is to be the case, it should be a foul in the box, and it could be a penalty. So the review's happening at Stratford Park. That's where the VAR team is based. Big moment here, Binks. Well, either way, Binks is guilty. I just wonder what the ref's going to do. Is it going to be a yellow and a penalty? Yeah, it's a penalty. And the champions have a chance to equalise here with a handful of minutes remaining, and it's going to be a yellow card for Binks. Well, this is when VAR is good, you know, this is when they pick out people who try and sneak away with a foul. And sadly for Binks, he is guilty as sin. Yellow card for Binks. But a penalty to come. AGF, well there's Beck's got it in his hand at the moment. He's the one on the penalty spot. He hasn't put it down yet. Will it be Beck that'll take this penalty kick? I'm sure Joe Crosland will be a little gutted right now that his team might now have to be level. Beck has left it for a teammate of his to take this. And it's going to be the captain. So, can the captain lead his team into an equaliser here? Yes, he does! And he puts it in the right way, and that's Armstead, who has put AGF back in this game. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. He slots it into the top right corner of the net. And we've got a game on here, folks. We've just got 6 minutes left of normal time. Game on! AGF 1, Brøndby 1, and all of a sudden, the stadium has gone loud again. One. Let me just, there was a substitution earlier that I forgot to put out. Was there another yellow just then by the ref? Joe Crosby says there's a massive Brøndby fan in case he hasn't told us yet. He's feeling shit. I can't believe what I'm hearing from Jamie Davies. He says, wow, following that revelation, clearly old Brøndby fans, based on a sample size of 1, are all bedwetters who drink hot drinks with hot meals. What a statement. What's your thoughts on that, Crosland? There's a corner kick to come here for Brøndby. 5 minutes remaining. We could still see a winner from one of these two teams. So Raz has come on for Brøndby, which of course had a terrific season. Well, stats-wise, he played well last season. There's a corner again for Brøndby. The fact that Raz has had to come on from the bench is not a bad option for the visiting team. So here comes the corner. That was nearly a free header. Oh, is that a high boot? Yeah, referee will give a free kick to AGF, and that'll give them a momentum to just recover from that defending. Yeah, that was a foul on Lynx. Going saying Ayers are winning 1-1. Sound like the Americans when they drew 1-1 with us at the 1-1 at the 2010 World Cup. I must admit, as an England fan, that was a hard one to swallow. When Rob Green dropped the ball like that. Just can't believe the volume has gotten so much higher since AGF have scored. I can't even hear myself. But they've got themselves a thrown against them for Brøndby now. But of course, AGF hoping that they can continue what they did last season. Lynx has just gone off. That'll be the last substitution of the game. And it is, I think that's Christiansen that's gone off. Sorry, yeah, Christiansen, that's who it is. Tell you what, some of these names are long, my boxes aren't big enough for them. As in the boxes on the screen, not my boxer shorts. If that's what you were thinking, dirty bastards. Two minutes remaining. Of course, remember, this is a league game. It can end in a draw. And it'll be the first tie game of the league season. Now on the left-hand side for Brøndby. Oh, it was not a bad attempted cross, actually, by Divkovic. Divkovic has been quite the player since coming on in this second half. The rain certainly is coming down. Excuse me. I hope it's not raining. I hope the rain doesn't come over here in the UK. I'm off to the pub after this. I'd like to sit outside. Typical. I come back from working over the last 2-3 weeks where it's been really warm. I've had to work in it, and then come the weekend, the weather's gotten a bit, not shit, but a little bit dire. Oh, and Brøndby with a free kick there. It was a long-range free kick from the right-hand side. It was a cross free kick, and now it's with, ooh, that looks to be Sleaze, who got the opening goal of this game. He's won a throw-in. I think the one thing the AGF fans will be asking from their manager after this, of Jakob Poulsen, is they've got to improve their corners. They've had so many corners in this game. I think they've had 9 or 10. And they've just not done anything with it. So that's definitely something they need to work on. But Brøndby in the air have been brilliant. And the goalkeeper should get there. Oh, he only just punches it away. Oh, and then a volleyed effort is blocked just on its way towards the target. Brøndby really are going for it here. And I think we're going to be interested to see how much added time. Only 4 minutes of added time. The old days. Huh. Put that in on the screen just to confirm it. 4 minutes of added time. Good punch away by the goalkeeper, I guess, when he was up in the air there against Yusuf. Sorry, Yunus. Fifth corner for Brøndby here now. It goes across the face of goal. Oh, that was a big moment. And actually the referee says the last touch came off a white shirt, and he points to the other side of the pitch for a corner to come in now on the far side. So remember, 4 minutes of added time given by the fourth official. And Waz is going to take this one. He's only just come on. 1 minute of the 4 minutes of added time gone so far. Perfect time to score a winner. Only for it. Oh, and a volleyed effort just goes up in the air and out for a goal kick to IS. It's now on the it's now with IS. Could this be their last attempt to try and win the game here after being 1-0 down? It's been quite the second half, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes have gone now in the 4 minutes given. Excuse the language if you heard that from watching. What am I saying? I've sworn on this stream. What can I say? It's going to be a throw-in for IS. Claps all round from the home supporters. They're on their feet. They're hoping their team can steal it here and start off the season with 3 points and a win. We're going with a very important question, which we'll answer in just a moment. Long throw-in, taken. Dear, what was that? I do think Brøndby will feel as though they could have won this game, but Binks foolishly was a bit of an idiot, you know, with the foul that he made. He already made the challenge. So what happened was he won the tackle, cleared the ball out for a throw, but following on from that, he decided to kick his opponent, some sort of anger in him, in the penalty area. Hence why the penalty was given. So it was a bit stupid. We're into the last minute of added time, and it is a goal kick for IS. And, well, they haven't got much time. They've got to get it out of their box. They're struggling just to do that. Playing it out wide. Big run that is on the near side. That's a good pass down the centre of midfield. 20 seconds left on the clock. It's on the far side. Might go for goal. Oh, it was a cross at the end. I thought he was going to go for a shot. Instead, he was unselfishly actually thinking about playing a pass to his teammate, but it didn't reach him at the end. Now it's on the right-hand side. Takes a deflection, that cross, but it's straight to the hands of Schmidt. And that will be the last attempt of the game. The referee blows the whistle for full time. And I think maybe, just maybe, 1-1 is a fair scoreline. Binks goes down to the ground on his knees, puts his hand to his face, because I think he knows that if he had not done what he did and given away that penalty foolishly, Brøndby could have maybe got a 3-point winner here against the champions. But it has ended all square, 1-1. We started the second half with both teams with no goals on the score sheet, but it started off with Brøndby getting a goal. Well, it was Brøndby who got the goal to begin with, after what was well, it looked like a simple goal for Sleaze, after Binks himself got the assist from a set piece, heading the ball down into the penalty area, and Sleaze was able to just turn it around with the ball and score from close range. And then just minutes before we reached the 90, IS, of course, hoping to avoid defeat in their first game of defending the league title, they were able to get one after Onstad scored from the penalty spot, the captain sending the goalkeeper of Schmidt the wrong way by slotting it into the top right corner of the net. All because Binks decided to kick his opponent after a tackle was made, and unluckily for him, VAR was there to intervene and tell the referee, you need to give these guys a penalty and give that man a yellow card, in which that did happen next. But that was it. After that, both teams did try and go for it at the end, but it has ended 1-1. Let us know, folks, what did you think of the game? I must admit, I did enjoy it. It was a very interesting battle. And, you know, there's plenty more games to come throughout the rest of this season. But I'm certainly looking forward to seeing how both these teams will compete throughout the league season. Of course, we haven't seen FC Copenhagen yet take part in the Superliga. They had a disappointing campaign last year. They'll be hoping to completely improve things and get involved in the mix of going for that league title this season. But let us know your thoughts, folks, on the live chat page. Jamie Burgoyne, actually, I'll end the poll as well. And we were asking you from the start of this stream who you think was going to win the game. And to any of you who went for a draw, well done. You got that prediction correctly. Jamie Burgoyne asking me if I would rather fall at home in your bathroom or whilst getting off a train. I guess it depends on the consequences. If you slip in the bathtub, that could cause an injury. I can't remember which boxer it was now who had to cancel this fight literally days before the date of the fight because he apparently slipped in the shower. That can happen. It can be nasty. Luckily, I've not had it terribly, but I have heard of stories of people getting injured from it. But again, depends on the consequences. If it was on a train, getting off a train can be nasty. Because if your leg goes in between the platform and the train, that could be a leg breaker. So I would probably say the bathroom because no one would have witnessed it. But hopefully the injury is not too bad. And I'm able to get out on my own. Depends. When you say bathroom, is this when I go to the toilet or when I'm in the bathtub or when I'm having a shower? That depends. But interesting question from Jamie Burgoyne. It is a Saturday after all. It's been a long week for us all, as you can tell from Jamie Burgoyne's tone in the live chat page. Hopefully he'll join us on a live stream watch along in the future. But if you haven't yet, folks, before you do leave the stream, please give us a like. Do subscribe to Let's Talk Sport. And of course, you'll be kept up to date as to what upcoming content we've got coming up. It is a new football season. You could say it's officially started, at least in Denmark, in the Nordic regions. And we look forward to trying covering as much football and other sports throughout the rest of this year. I can't believe it's going to be August next week, come Saturday. So, yeah, that's going to be... I can't believe it. Football season's around the corner, in England at least, and in other parts of Europe. Very exciting times. Before we go, though, I just wanted to check out the kits that we saw today, and I just wanted to share with you the IS kit, which I'm a big fan of. Look at that. I do like that. That was the home shirt that they wore today. I don't know about the sponsor, Cirrus, if that's how you pronounce it, but that's clearly their main sponsor. I'd have to find out who they are. Let's have a look. I'm going to put Cirrus Company in. Let me put Denmark, because there could be other companies called that. I have no idea. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's Strong Ale. It's an alcohol sponsor. That's interesting. Interesting. So it just, in England you can't do alcohol sponsors anymore. I'd imagine when they're playing in Europe, though, they have to follow the UEFA rules. It's probably different with the Superliga. So Cirrus Brewery was a historic Danish beer and soft drink company founded in AS, Denmark in 1856 and owned today by Royal Unibrow. Interesting. Unibrow. Why does the logo look like it's something to do with Unibet? Let's translate that in English. Accept selected, I guess. I am 18 years old. Oh, well, there it is. Top Pilsner. That does look like a nice, cold, refreshing drink. Do we buy some? There's even a Santa Claus edition, it would seem. Something for Christmas, eh? Maybe we'll have to get some ahead of a next IS stream. That would be fun. I do apologise, guys. Ignore the scoreline. I need to get rid of that. No, that's not what I want. case you are wondering if you just joined the stream, it is full-time, so ignore the score. Well, the scoreline's correct, 1-1, but it is full-time. But yeah, I do like that shirt. Oh, is it here? Yeah, it's there. Let me know what you think. I assume this is the away. No, that's the home one as well, I guess. Or is this the away one? Don't know. But the Brøndby one, I think it's the same as last season when we did the playoff game. It looks to be the same. Sorry, folks, couldn't mute the mic in time, so I had to quickly sneeze. But yeah, that's the Brøndby kit. Nice and simple, but you can't go wrong with Hummel. Reminds me of Sweden. Anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up there, folks. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Jamie Davies for Let's Talk Sport. Enjoy the rest of Saturday evening. But it is 1-1 that it has ended between our champions, IS, and Brøndby. Who knows what the rest of the season will bring. Good night.